Please bring out the blue boxer who will appear first. From Uzbekistan, RUSTAMOV.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the blue corner, RUSTAMOV!
The blue boxers are already in position. What's next? We are about to provide you with invite his opponent. This boxer comes from Sichuan, China. Come give me your warm applause. Invite our old friends, China's Flying Eagle over the EC, Jidoibu.
Here comes the red corner, Jidoibu! 来，掌声送给吉多伊布！
The boxers from both sides are already in position. It seems like this is a peak showdown. Let us look forward to it together. 60 kilograms free fighting. The charm of super battle. The referee for this match is Mr. Lika. Please. Hello, audience friends. Welcome to Sichuan Satellite TV, Emei Legend. We are at Emishan Stadium, in Tony the narrator. I am Dong Jiantao. This game is a super battle of 65 kilograms free fighting rules. Red player Jidoibu. The blue player is RUSTAMOV from Uzbekistan. Okay, now the first game between the two sides begins. Jidoibu is on the stage of our Emei Legend. Already achieved good results of winning 6 games. Yes, I remember the first time Ibrahimovic played in Emei Legend. The style of play, including technique, is still a bit immature. After almost a year of growth until now, already very calm and calm. Yes, he was wandering around before joining the Emei Legend, between working to earn tuition and training. It's sad to think about it, so this previous training is not a special system. But now I can see that his condition in the ring is getting better and better. It could also be a reflection of his stable life. It's also very gratifying. We see that the blue player RUSTAMOV is attacking very fiercely now. Kneel up. The referee is saying, don't let each other hug each other. Hug for too long. Jidoibu performed a low sweeping leg, very clear. Now Jidoibu looks from his eyes. I can feel his movements. He has a good mentality and is very stable. The output is very stable. This is because the mind is very clear. A very flexible player. We are watching Jidoibu on the court, not as eager to attack as his opponents, but looking for opportunities. Yes, he does a great job transitioning between offense and defense, still acting quite calmly. Okay, that's a very clear front hand swing. Fighting with a front hand fist. Right. Blue player RUSTAMOV. Now it seems that the attack is quite proactive, and the technical output is relatively rich. Yes, both parties are not very old. Jidoibu is 18 years old this year. Then his opponent RUSTAMOV is 23 years old this year. Okay, Jidoibu's front leg is swept high. Both parties are now exchanging the first sweep kick of each other's front legs. It seems to be hanging to the crotch. Just now, Jidoibu performed a mid-sweep kick. The blue player didn't hit him. Compared to this blue player, Jidoibu's offensive method, it mainly relies on kicking in the middle section of the leg. Put it this way, then the blue player has a slight advantage in boxing skills. Okay, high sweep kick. Just look at Jidoibu when he takes it.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love.
for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
The second game starts. Judging from the first game, let's look at the blue player RUSTAMOV. More aggressive in attacking, and it talks more about action output. On the other hand, Juduban, the one who plays is calm and collected, at a steady pace. Always looking for opportunities, and every attack is quite accurate. And I feel the weight of Juduyabu. The weight of the attack is much heavier than that of his opponent. Every blow is quite clear, so it seems more lethal. But now it seems that both sides have not found. How can we have a tacit understanding and find a way to effectively attack the past? Still in a tentative state, both sides' current understanding of their opponents also use tricks. Past the first game of this game, there is almost a clearer understanding. So let's see after the second game, tactics from both sides. This makes the arrangement clearer. The blue player's continuous backhand punches hit Juduyabu. Judging from this boxing and holding frame, the blue player looks quite relaxed and stand up. This center of gravity is lower, a bit. Both sides of this. The blue player is a master. Judoiba tried to catch the leg, then the center of gravity becomes unstable. Both sides fell to the ground at the same time. On the other hand, this blue player seems to have some boxing skills, and the style of Sanda. Come to the rope now. Our rules only allow one knee strike, right? So, and this kind of neck hugging is not allowed. Too much of this cuddling time. This kick is so heavy. Very obvious. This kind of Juduyabu's crotch, because both sides are fighting against each other, and although from the perspective of impact, use the mid-sweep and low sweep of the back leg, quite suitable. But one thing to note, maybe a little bit of this sweeping kick position. If the control is not very precise, it's easy to kick your opponent in the crotch. The game can continue. When the game is restarted, both sides are a little worried. Let's look at Blue's current embrace, obviously here. The situation of doing boxing attack. Got hit in the crotch again. This seems to be an attack on us. I need to slow down the playback later. This seems to be, it's the knee. Take a look and look again. Wow, it's very clear that it's the crotch again. His knee should be touching his lower abdomen. Then the neck bone of this leg. The neck bone of the leg slides to this crotch. This second blow will cause more serious damage. This Judoiba must be adjusted psychologically, although it was unintentional. But I hit my opponent's crotch like this many times. Do I have to deduct points according to the rules? Or have some consideration? Indicates that the referee should warn the blue player. During this blow, pay attention to the part of the opponent's body that is attacked. With applause, we Judoibas stand in the ring again. Whether the game can continue depends on the opinion of the referee, right? In fact, our on-field referee has to warn the blue player, probably the last time. If you do it again, points will be deducted. Points deducted. The game continues. This 2 times crotch to G Doibus performance have great influence. Looking at the obvious situation now, it is not as good as before. This crotch's whole mentality towards Judoiba, including this bonus condition, still has a big impact. Okay, the third game begins. After the second game, Judoyaba's offense seems to be more proactive, but the blue player seems to be. You see, we are watching including the third game, in terms of distance control, and the prediction of Judoyaba's actions. Considerable effort has been made. He worked very hard to adjust the distance. Keep the distance within a medium to long range. Right to Judoyabu because so far, the main method of attack still relies on leg work. Every time we see Judoyabu about to use a sweeping kick, the blue player must either move his body away to a very safe distance, otherwise take advantage of Judoyabu's kick to activate. Fighting with boxing techniques. Yes, it's the third round now. I think this round will be a big test for Judoyabu's mentality. One was due to injury in the first 2 rounds. The second and third means the current state requires a balanced mentality. Don't be anxious. Let's look at this blue player. RUSTAMOV. The control of this distance is quite precise. Every time Judoyabu attacks, individual attacks will always fail. Now the blue player RUSTAMOV. It seems that I have found my own state. Look at this proactive attack. And the action continuity is very strong. Judoyabu was also slowly getting closer at this time, trying to get closer to RUSTAMOV through this distance, do some positional warfare tactics. But RUSTAMOV did not give Kyrgyzstan a chance. When Judoyabu attacked, if no action, RUSTAMOV will proactively conduct some long-distance retreats. The counterattack action in the process. Yes. At this time, when Judoyabu was moving forward, used some swaying and bouncing of steps, suddenly closed the distance, so very stable, go forward in a rhythm, easily vulnerable to RUSTAMOV's attack. Current status of Judoyabu. I'm a little worried about him, maybe as his physical fitness declines, and in previous games. Every hit misses. Confidence in him, including the desire to attack, cause certain impact. In fact, every game is its own kind of precipitation. We see Judoyabu every time he walks forward. Because I can't find a suitable attacking distance. When attacking, be hesitant. And we look at RUSTAMOV, and we look at it again. Every time Judoyabu pushes forward, RUSTAMOV retreats and suddenly attacks. All very effective. Okay, it's the last 10 seconds. Judoyabu in the legendary boxing ring of Emei. Very good results have been achieved before. Won all 6 games. Another KO. Next I will announce the referee's decision. Referee number 1 scores 27 to 30. Referee number 2 scores 28 to 30. Referee number 3 scores 28 to 30. The referee unanimously ruled the game. Lan Fangxing.
Blue corner. Winner is blue corner. Congratulations, RUSTAMOV.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough,
come on, friend. Let us applaud the fight the blue player. Wizard from the round.
I don't ever slow up.
Figure
no, I don't
square.
take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. Everything I do, so instinctive, it's passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive, like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who valued it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks over tracks. This and that, spin slow, spitting fast. I can roast, I can gas, think I'm okay and last, but I don't know.
Let us give you a round of applause. The red player is Deng Lele from China.
The emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind the fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always see it superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been through hell, I've never got anyone's help. I had to do it all
have the last laugh in this game? Who will have the last happy hour? Let us wait and see. But the referee of this game is Mr. Eddie.
I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it in, make yourself acceptable.
Hello, audience friends. Welcome to Sichuan Satellite TV. We are now at the Eugene Stadium in Tony. I am Dong Jiantao. This match is a super battle with 71 kilograms free fighting rules. Red side player Deng Lele versus blue side player Toofan from Iran. Deng Lele's offense is quite proactive. Let's look at the body shape of the blue player Toofan. He is very muscular. Yes, look at the punching force of this boxing technique. This picture comes from a fighting nation in Iran. And he has a boxing gym in Iran and is his own coach. He has more than 600 students. So it can be said that this combat is fearful. For understanding all aspects of this boxing technique, you must be a pretty solid person. So this, after Deng Lele came out, because he suffered a series of powerful blows from his opponent. I see that Deng Lele's pace on the court is quite flexible now, and he is adopting a one-time tactic of distancing himself. This one turns around and kicks back. Blue side said nothing happened. The effect is not very obvious. We saw every attack and every effort from Toofan. The physical impact on Deng Lele. The impact is quite large. And both sides are very coincidental. Deng Lele told me that on the 29th of last month, the two of them almost faced each other in the same game. However, due to the adjustments made by the competition, so they were separated. So what is supposed to come will come sooner or later. Can't escape. This picture is usually weighed at 72 kilograms. Deng Lele usually fights 70 kilograms. In this game, he hit 71 kilograms. Both sides made a compromise at one level. But this blue player should have some physical strength, and physical strength advantageous. Physically quite strong. Look at Deng Lele's punches in every attack. Hitting the opponent has no effect. On the contrary, every attack by Toofan, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can Deng Lele stand up again and continue fighting? 6, 7, 8. No more. There is still some disparity in strength between the two sides in this game. Next I will announce the result of this game. The first game of this game. Blue side 2 minutes and 10 seconds. KO win. This is a very capable boxer. Let us remember this ring wizard from Iran. Congratulations. Continue to return to Sichuan Satellite TV World Fighting Super event, Emei Legend. The next match is a 70 kilograms free fighting super battle. The blue player who will appear next. He is sharp with his legs. Known for his fierce boxing skills. This one is from our fighting nation. Come, give me a round of applause to the blue players. From a fighting nation, Eugene.
С детства я очень много смотрел фильмы про Джеки Чана, и мне очень понравилось. И я подумал, что это очень классно заниматься боевым искусством, кикбоксингом, тайским боксом.
克兰冠军赛冠军、俄罗斯冠军赛冠军、世界杯 K1 规则、泰拳规则双冠军。俄罗斯选手尤金再次回归俄美传奇的战场。虽然是因为成龙电影中犀利滑稽的动作而爱上搏击，但大开大合、凶猛凌厉而又力道十足的拳腿组合，才是尤金碾压对手的法宝。
Я в бою только приветствую жесткий стиль. То есть я иду только вперед, вперед и вперед. Я сопернику только доставляю боль.
已将最终目标定在峨眉传奇金腰带的尤金，这次力与力的较量，硬与硬的火拼，巅峰之战到底谁会更胜一筹
？Welcome our player from Russia, Eugene. Come, let us applaud the players from the red side, rising players from China, Lule.
进就要勇猛向前，退就要能屈能伸，渴望就要追求，期待就要奋去。
大家好，我叫柳雷，来自安徽，我现在在成都。
从武术到散打，再到搏击，练武8年，一路走来，渴望的是一个展示自己的机会。
练了这么多年武术，我为什么不能打这种比赛？
擂台上勇往直前，敢打敢拼，扎实的基础，迅猛的挥拳，让他在峨眉传奇的擂台上保持着超高的胜率。他已经准备好再次发起进攻。
无论你有多强，我相信最后胜利的一定是我。
So fresh and so funny. Here is Lule. He comes from Shred Corner.
Please ask the referee of this game, Mr. Bao Gaoshan. Hello, audience friends. Welcome to Sichuan Satellite TV, Emei Legend. We are at Emei Stadium, in Tony. I am Dong Jiantao. This game is a super battle of 70 kilograms free fighting rules. The red player is Lule from China, against blue player Eugene from Russia. This Russian Eugene, take a look at what it looks like. And then imagine that behind the spine. If you draw waves one by one, does it look like a small dinosaur? Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its nickname is Little Dinosaur. Where is Lule? It's also our China, one of the better recent players. In fact, his physical fitness is not particularly outstanding, but Lule's performance on the court, very clear mind. His performance on the spot was also very good. Let's look at today's Lule's opponent Eugene. The boxing skills are quite good. Now Lule is also training at Baisha Boxing Gym. Lule in this competition. Because according to its own characteristics, Lule is good at controlling distance and use your own tight defense to continuously consume the opponent's physical energy, then seize the opportunity to hit your opponent hard. In this match, Lule faced a guy named Eugene who had very good boxing skills. How to deal with it? Let's see Lule's performance today. Let's look at this Lule. This face, baby face, looks small. But look at his thighs, they are very thick. Then the calves are very thin. These legs are super powerful. Especially for Lule. who has outstanding boxing skills like Eugene, because Eugene's body is relatively strong. The height difference between the two sides is quite obvious. So we just saw when Eugene was trying to go in and do this cross-punch attack. Lule is very smart. Hold the opponent's head. Did a round of these knee strikes. This is the success of Eugene's continuous punches. Eugene is a relatively comprehensive technical person, a player with a variety of play styles, and when his coach introduced him to me, he said, his level of competition is relatively high. He said he didn't care about winning or losing but wanted to show more of himself on the stage. Use this of your own. Put into play what you have learned in daily practice, a technology for diversification. Lule has been doing some distance controlling styles until now. This is based on the current situation of both parties. I personally think this is the most suitable tactic for Lule. But how does Eugene break through Lule's control at this distance? How does Lule face Eugene's strength after getting close? To respond to the continuous attack of this combination of punches. It all depends on the performance of both sides on the court today. Okay, now both sides entered the second round. In the first round, when Lule was forced to the rope by Eugene, I was hit by Eugene's continuous combination of punches. The influence on Lule is still quite large. In fact, Eugene's style as a heavy gunner is quite scary. Lule wants to leave the rope corner and distance himself. Don't put yourself into this very narrow range. At this time, the advantage of Eugene's combination boxing method can be fully and vividly displayed. This Lule also lost 26 pounds for this competition. Then he was very funny and said to me, "Imagine this, how big is a 26-pound piece of pork? How many days can it be eaten?" Lule is a very funny player, a child with a sense of life. Lule must pay attention to the defense of these heads. Just now, Eugene followed up the combo with a sudden high sweep. Very dangerous. Now it's completely a situation where Eugene is suppressing. Lule, don't stay in the corner, you must come out. These players, look at this Eugene, he is not tall. But those few high sweeps all kick Lule in the head. It shows that the ligament is quite flexible. And it's quite relaxing on the field. Lule is suspected of kicking Eugene in the crotch. Eugene is still pressing hard. The very small technical detail Lule mentioned just now is quite. Because Eugene mainly does boxing. You must put your center of gravity quite forward. At the moment when Eugene punches, Lule will have a front leg hook kick. Destroy the center of gravity for Eugene. We see that Eugene can fight in both positions now. This Eugene is in the ring of Emei Legend. Defeat Farhat from Belarus also. Defeated Chinese player Hu Yifei. So he feels that there should be no problem when he faces Lule this time. Today should indeed be a big test for Lule. But I believe Lule has watched many videos of this Eugene. You should know a lot about his playing style. I also did some targeted training before the game. But we say that training before the game is very important. But overall it still depends on your performance on the field today, and some of your previous technical reserves. But in the second round, This Lule's condition is a bit bad. Because he was frequently suppressed by Eugene, my overall physical fitness and offensive confidence have been greatly consumed and affected by this. In fact, for Lule, a fighter with outstanding boxing skills like Eugene, today we can see that their tactical arrangements are quite correct. Increase the distance and hit the long distance. Then constantly use your own footwork to look for opportunities. But we know this execution of tactics. It is based on your entire technical reserve. If your technical reserves exceed the technical gap of your opponents, it must be very obvious. Your tactical arrangements cannot make up for this gap between you and your opponent, this difference between superior and weak forms. And at the beginning, this Eugene's continuous front hand jab, at another heavy punch, forced this Lule to the edge of the boxing rope. It's really impressive. Once this, we can see that once Eugene closes the distance, Lule's defense and defense system will be broken up immediately. At this time, Lule should not be confused and must be steady. This is a very big test for his mentality. And now it's the third round. Judging from the status of both sides, this Eugene has physical strength in this state. Hit harder and harder. Very good. Another high sweep. Lule's physical energy consumption is quite large. It's a slip. It is true that Lule met a very tough opponent today. It may be that the previous weight loss has taken a toll on the body, and because the weight loss process will also affect your training volume and other conditions. Let's see once we get in. Lule also tried to do some boxing defense. But because today the intensity is quite strong, and the speed, including the timing and angle, are quite precise, so every time I go in, Lule also does boxing defense, but they can all be broken up by Eugene. Lule is quite smart. What about falling to the ground like this? It is not included in the criteria used by the judges to judge and score. Simply fall to the ground. Look, he fell to the ground again. You can use the time when you fall to the ground to get up. Time difference to rest. Okay. It was just after performing an action, because Eugene counterattacked quickly. At this time, if Lule is still standing, Eugene's counterattack will immediately force you into a very passive situation. So at this time I took the initiative to fall to the ground. Eugene, your attack will be interrupted by the referee calling timeout, or some tricks within the rules. But our referee has warned Lule several times. I will announce next the final result of this game.
Congratulations, the final winner is Blue Corner!